Good morning. It's Wednesday, November 13th, 2024, and we've got severe weather taking shape tonight. You have a couple areas of concern. Severe weather is going to start slowing down a little bit. All right. Colder temperatures are moving through central and northern parts of the U.S., so we're going to see a slowdown a little bit, but we could still see severe weather take shape until about the middle of December. We'll have maybe a month break. We'll see severe weather pick back up around the second week of January. Um, we have hurricane season going on till the end of November. However, do we have another system forming up in the Caribbean Sea after Sara? That's a question that I'm going to get to at the very end of this video. But we have a couple areas today that we need to discuss because we are going to see possibly a couple brief tornadoes down here in Louisiana, Mississippi, or Alabama. So if you have family or friends that live down in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mobile, Alabama, by the way, they have really great barbecue down there. Jackson, Mississippi, Metro, Louisiana. These are our threats today. We're going to have a wind threat and a tornado threat down here in Louisiana. This is our threat for today. Severe weather will pick back up probably this weekend, probably Sunday, Monday. I'm seeing some strong storms moving through New Mexico, northern Texas, Oklahoma. Down here, we could still see around the Gulf. We could still see a lot of severe weather take shape even through winter. So if you live around the water, you're just going to be prone for warmer environments that could lead to severe thunderstorms that could lead to possible tornadoes. So we'll still see severe weather take shape till the middle of December. We'll probably have maybe 2 to 4 week break until the middle of January, and then severe weather will pick back up. So, and then hurricane season, is it gonna last? Are we gonna see an extension? I don't know. I think we're gonna possibly see another system forming up later in the month in the Caribbean Sea. It's just too much warm of an environment down there. So, all right. So now let's get into our 24-hour rain period. We're going to see some rain moving through Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana. It's all going to be about a couple inches of water moving through here over the next 24 hours. Anything in the light green and blue, it's really less than an inch of water moving through. Over here on the West Coast, this is all going to be majorly, just pretty much just rain and snow moving through. Now, this is going to what we're going to see over the next 24 hours as far as snow. Um, Snow moving up into the northwest over here in Washington, Oregon, Upper California, Idaho, Montana. Over here, we're going to see some snow moving through. This is, this is as far as what we got going on right now. So let's take a look at temperatures over the next day. All right. So these are going to be our max temperatures. Things are still pretty warm, central part and southern part of the U.S. We are starting to see colder temperatures moving through the Rockies, and then up here in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and even over here in the Northeast, seeing colder temperatures moving through. Now looking about 7 days ahead, we'll still see some warmer weather, but things are starting to cool down over here, and this is going to start trickling into the East Coast. So we are going to see a cold front moving through. We could see blistering temperatures over here in the Rockies. So, so just something to kind of look out for. We are going to see snow moving through the country here very soon. Central, west, central, and northeast, we're going to see some snow moving through. You will get a few inches of snow. Will it stay? It's hard to determine. You know, especially with warmer temperatures, it doesn't seem like snow sticks very long. Especially if it's if it does warm up, and then if the ground's not hard enough, it's not going to stick. So let's take a look at our observed snowfall so far this year. So since September 30th, we've had quite a bit of snow moving through. There's at least 24 inches of snow through Denver. We've got snow up here in Oregon and Washington. Even some parts of Utah here. We have a couple feet of snow already since the 30th. All right. So let's talk about what's going on with Sara. Where are we at? We're still expecting Sara to be. This is current right now. This is the current radar right here. Current radar. See a lot of activity taking shape. They're going to do a recon test today. We're going to fly over it, get some more information on it, see where it's currently sitting, as far as wind speeds and all that good stuff. But they're gonna know here we're expecting within the next 24 hours. It's going to be a tropical storm. It'll be Tropical Storm Sara, Sara, and then we're anticipating it to be at least a Category 2 or Category 3 right now. It's very possible. So these models are indicating within the next 24 hours it'll be a tropical storm, and then within the next 48 to 72 hours it will be some sort of a hurricane. It'll be at least a Category 1. One model indicates it's going to go up to a Category 3. GFS is indicating a Category 3. And then it will start to slow down over the next 5 days. And then there is a possibility it could increase again, but it's hard to determine. But we're anticipating it's going to be a hurricane. Most of the models and ensembles are indicating it's going to be pretty strong and severe. Now, the biggest thing that we don't really know is whether or not if the wind shear will play a big factor, which it should, because if it does, then direct land impacts will be not as bad or severe. But if it's strong enough, if the hurricane is strong enough, it will make direct land impacts. Wind shear is not a hurricane's best friend. And that is one of the things that we're going to be watching for whether or not if it's going to make direct land impacts. And I'll know probably about a day after it really hits if it made direct land impacts, like how much rain it moved through, because then that tells me how strong the system really was. So, so right now, that's all the information that we have, other than the potential, graph of where this thing is going to go. And all the models right now indicate Florida. It's going to move through Mexico, possibly. It might just barely clip it right here in the peninsula. I'm going to follow this black line here. I'm going to say it's going to be more southern. And if you've watched my videos, I think it's going to be more southern. It's going to be more of a southern impact just because of the wind shear, and that is very vulnerable. So I'm going to roll with the black line here of where it's going to make impacts. It's going to bring a few inches of rain across the southern parts. It's going to bring, 4 to 7 or 8, even 8 inches of rain through these areas. So that's where the eye of the storm will be going. This is the direct line of the eye of the storm. That's the worst impact area. So it's going to bring supercells in right before it makes landfall. So we'll see probably most likely a tornado outbreak. We'll see a lot of rainfall moving in. So Anyways, I know this is not information, people want to hear. It's Florida, but the National Hurricane Center, I'll go back to this. The National Hurricane Center, before the season started, did say that, we were going to have more hurricanes um, forming up 20%, 15 to 20% more than normal. So, and now the ultimate question is, are we going to possibly see something else forming up after Sarah? And there is a possibility. Now, is it going to make direct land impacts? Do I know how strong it's going to be? But here's what I'll say. All right. I'm seeing, based on what I'm seeing, this is why I think it's going to be a major hurricane moving in. It's pretty big. Impact in Florida, central and southern Florida. And then a few days later, my ensembles are telling me we're going to see something forming up right here on the 28th. Now, it doesn't look severe or major right now, but it does look like it is getting bigger as it's moving towards Cuba. So we'll see how this shapes out over the next week, week and a half, but we may have something else forming up. So, anyways, enjoy your Wednesday. And once we get some more severe weather, I might just post some rain content, some snow content. Obviously severe weather is going to take a little break, but we'll have it'll be day to day. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with Sarah, as it's going to be making landfall here within the next week. So please, if your family members, they probably should know by now. Most of these forecasters, they get this information out pretty quick. So, but anyways, guys, like, follow, and share this information. Comment down below if you have questions. Thanks.